ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। So we saw yesterday that Atma Jnanam, how the Vritti Jnanam Phalavyapti, Vritti Vyapti, Phalavyapti. That is, Vritti Jnanam will remove the Ajnanam, Vritti Vyapti will remove the Ajnanam, and there is no Phalavyapti with respect to Atma Jnanam. Because, like example we saw yesterday, that in the case of two pots, the dark room example, you can listen to it again. There, for the case of unlit candle, we need to Vrittivyapti and Phalavyapti both are required. That is, Vrittivyapti is removing the pot, removing the Ajnana Avastha. Then it has to be illumined by torchlight to see the unlit candle in darkness. That is called Phalavyapti. So Phalavyapti will make you know that this is this Anubhavam will come. But in the case of the other candle which is glowing, the moment you remove the obstacle, the pot, it is Swayam Prakashate. So therefore, here in example, another example was given, Arunena eva iva bodhena purvam santamase hrute. So the darkness which existed before the sunrise, actual sunrise, the darkness is removed first Aruna, the early beginning rays of the sun. Then afterwards sun emerges out. Similarly, Tata Avirbhavet Atma Swayam Eva Amshumaniva. In the same way, self manifests on its own accord. Once the Vritti Vyapti is done, Ajnana is removed, there is no Phalavyapti required. The self directly, Swayam Prakashita, itself illumines, it shines in its own glory. There afterwards, so Ajnana Nivritti alone is sadhana for us. Okay. Now, in this example of Aruna, so some people might say that okay, Aruna example, like Aruna example, the self may be available for some time, and sometime there was a state where it was not available, like Aruna, Surya Narayana, sun was not available in the beginning. Similarly, Atman was not always available. So after sadhana only, the Atma is available. So that understanding might come. Now it is not available. When we do sadhana, like sun rises, Atma Jnanam rises. So this because in Vedanta, in Vedanta Shastras, once they make a statement, because we are actually talking in the in a language about that which cannot be grasped through any language. The difficulty is here that we cannot speak about it without using a language, and language limits it. So, therefore, many examples, many thoughts were given for the sake of students like all of us to give us more and more clarity about the knowledge of Brahman, Brahma Vidya. Therefore, you see in Shankaracharya's works, whether in commentaries or anywhere you take, or in textbooks also, the probable doubt which may arise in the student's mind is taken up. The doubt is taken up, clarified, because the student can misunderstand. Even an example is conveyed. Teacher might feel, okay, I have conveyed to the student through an example. That's good. You must have understood. The student says, I have understood. But in that understanding, he carries some other misunderstanding also. Maybe positive, like in this case, like Aruna, he may have concluded, okay, that means Atman is not available now. Atma Sakshatkara is possible. Like Surya Sakshatkara is possible only after some time in the when at the particular time, and therefore the Atman also is not available right now. It has to, we have to do sadhana, and then that will make him darshana will give. Now it is not available. So this kind of understanding might be there. So that notion is removed in the 44th verse. This we have to see today. आत्मा तु सततं प्राप्तोऽपि अप्राप्तवद विद्यया तन्नाशे प्राप्तवद्भाति स्वकण्ठाभरणं यथा. Very beautiful thing. Very beautiful. What is that? Atma tu satatam praptopi. प्राप्तः अपि अप्राप्तवद अविद्यया. Now see, here very clearly said, Atma Jnanam Satatam Praptah. There is no, it is not that it is Atma is created out of sadhana. Therefore, Shankaracharya clarifies in Upanishad Bhashya somewhere, in here and there in some Upanishads, clearly. What is the meaning of attainment of Brahman? When you say attained Brahman, that means it is not now. And you do sadhana. After sadhana, Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. After long practice, Atman is revealed. I came to know about Atma. That's good. That's nice. Now, if you say Atman is a result of our sadhana, and sadhana is karma, so Atma Sakshatkara or Brahma Jnanam or Brahma Vidya Prapti or Brahma Prapti, attainment of Brahman, it is the result of sadhana, which is karma, upasana, etc. And whatever the result is produced through karma, it will die in time. It is not permanent. Whatever it is produced, it has a beginning. So whatever has a beginning, it will end in time. So Atma Jnanam also, if it is like this, if it is produced, if it is a result of sadhana, it is then what happens, the result is produced, created in time, and that which is created in time will get destroyed in time. So this praptaha, attainment, though we use this word, technically speaking, these words are, whenever they are used, they are clarified through examples so that the misunderstanding associated with the word attainment is removed. Okay. So therefore, where attainment means what? So what do you mean by Brahma Prapti? Bhagavan Shankaracharya clarifies, अब्रह्मत्व निवृत्ति ही एव ब्रह्म प्राप्ति ही. अब्रह्मत्व निवृत्ति, अब्रह्मत्व निवृत्ति is called as Brahma Prapti, but actually it is not Brahma Prapti as though we have attained something new. Then what is that? Obstacles are removed. Obstacles are removed. Atma Vastu, Siddha Vastu, already available. Therefore, all the great masters have said very clearly, unequivocally, without any ambiguity, they all said very clearly that all masters, all spiritual masters, they said enlightenment is already attained. But our sadhana is to remove the obstacles in its recognition. So this thought should be very clear. And this thought, this clarity. So otherwise, if you say that we are doing sadhana, japa, jnana, dhyana, all these things, and in time, eventually something Atma will be created, or I get darshan, Atma darshan. Now it is not available. Now I am a papi, mahapapi, ajnani. I have to become jnani. These thoughts are, so the same thing is Atma tu satatam praptaha. Atma is always available. Api, even though, although this Atma is always available, yet api apraptavat avidyaya, and we feel that it is not attained. Aprapta vastu, it is not attained yet. We feel that it is not attained. We have to attain. So how much sadhana, suppose psychologically you have a feeling that I have to do some sadhana to reach Atman, to know Atma, etc. Or some sadhana is, now I am actually abrahmatvam nivritti, or abrahmatva, whatever is abrahmatva is the sharira, mana, buddhi, ityadi, identified. I have to only sit and give up my identifications with them by daily practice, slowly and steadily. Then who I am, which is already there, I am, is revealed. With this understanding, when you do sadhana, that is different from another psychological understanding that I have to do sadhana to create some kind of a state, to move from this to some other place to enjoy. No. Therefore, apraptavat avidyaya, because of ignorance. I don't know that I am that. Because I do not know that I am that, so even I am ajnani is also not truth. It is only I feel that I am ajnani, I am ignorant. So that ajnana nashe, tannashe praptavat bhati. And once the ajnanam is removed, avidya is removed, praptavat bhati means what? It is not nothing attained, but you feel that as though it creates a feeling in you that you have attained something which has already been attained. Praptavat, vat shabda, as though like it's like attaining something which has already been attained. Praptavat bhati. So beautiful thing. So what does it do? Jnanam, what will jnana do? Jnana will remove ajnanam. Because jnana is the direct cause to remove avidya, ajnanam. And indirectly it removes because of this knowledge. Knowledge directly removes avidya. When avidya is removed, avidya karya, the effects of avidya are there plenty. They are also gone. Because I am seeing snake on the rope due to ignorance, the effects of the perception of snake on the rope is what? Fear, trembling, worry, anxiety, stress and strain. If we are extremely timid, we may collapse there, lose consciousness, self consciousness, become unconscious. See what not happens. So, all these effects. So, we don't have to do symptomatic relief or effects are to be known. We will directly address the cause. What is the cause for all these effects? The cause for all these effects is avidya, moola karanam. So jnanam, the moment I am told that this is snake and I see snake, that knowledge that arises, the rope knowledge, rope knowledge. When the rope knowledge arises, snake disappears and the effects of snake also go away indirectly. So beautiful example is given. Swakanta bharanam yatha. Swakanta bharanam yatha. Now whether it is any gold chain, suppose it's gold chain. And sometimes chains will go turn back and it may just go around the time. The entire chain goes backside. And suddenly you put your hand on chest and then you are missing that touch is missing, gold chain touch. Or Rudraksha mala or Tulasi mala, whatever it is. Missing. So when it is missing, then you start searching. Searching where? Everywhere. Searching outside. It may have fallen in washroom, in bathroom, or in what do you call bathroom or washroom or bedroom or kitchen. Where did I all move today morning? I keep searching for it. And what is the need for that search actually? Search is outside. The search will help you. Ultimately, you will get tired. You feel you have lost it. Until someone comes. What are you searching for? My gold chain. Well, what is that which is around your neck? But where? No, absolutely. Huh? It is there only. Yes, it is there. Then I pulled it. Its gold chain is there. So now, I lost gold chain is a myth. I gained gold chain is also false. Think. I lost my gold chain is wrong. I lost and gained, both are wrong. Similarly, Atma is Siddha Vastu. So Guru comes. And Guru knows that you are already enlightened. A great Mahatma wrote a letter to his disciple. The disciple was charged after receiving that letter long back somewhere. That Guru told, I have been waiting for your enlightenment. Please come. And Gurudev also said same thing. Gurudev said, I am waiting for you. Come. And Guru guides us. Guru tells us that it is not a lost vastu, aprapta vastu, to be praptavyam, to attain. It is prapta vastu only, siddha vastu only, but you have to just turn within and discover that it has never been lost. It is you. You can never lose yourself. So I got my gold chain. That is also wrong statement because it has already been there. So I attained is wrong. I lost it is wrong. So sadhana is what? Abrahmatva tyajyam. That which is not me as per Shastras. And अकल लगा सकते हैं. Because in me there are always two things. One is transitory, which is changing, and other is observer of the change. The observer of the change is never changing. Observer of the change is not changing. Other thing is constantly changing. Think. Which is all changing. You just observe. Experiences are changing, body is changing, mind is changing, intellect is changing, thoughts are changing, ideas are changing. Everything is in a state of flux. And right from childhood, I have been observing. And I observe this also that yesterday I was happy, day before yesterday I was unhappy. 2 days before I was again happy. So the entity in me which is taking birth as happy man, unhappy man also is changing. Ego. So I am that which is illumining all these states. Therefore, changeless me. Unbroken existence it is. It is unbroken. There you remain. I am like unbroken existence it is. Spurati sada aham 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 iti. So when I become conscious of it and live in it, as the self, and slowly the identification with the world slowly gets reduced. Abrahmatva will be given up. That which is not Brahman will be given up. So that is the beauty of this shloka, where Bhagavan said, it is not that you are creating this Atma Jnanam, it is already there. And this clarity gives you very tremendous push in meditation. Feeling that I am somewhere in Patal Loka, Bhagavan is somewhere in Brahma Loka or beyond Brahma Loka, Vaikuntha or Goloka, some Loka or Kailasha, something, somewhere. I am frustrated soul here, screaming for help. with that background of thought, if you meditate, how will it will be? On the contrary, if I meditate that it's all pervading spirit is always there, I am that. So you feel intimacy of that universal consciousness. It is you. And thus, when we do a lot of sadhana, awakening, what is awakening means? Giving up the abrahmatvam, that which is not Brahma. Identification, slowly and steadily. One day, truth will surface. Surface means it is not that earlier, it is not there, it is hidden now. It is always there. Okay, now, how this superimposition of Jivatva was created, Jiva Bhava, and that is what is creating all havoc. That's what beautifully Bhagavan Shankaracharya explains. Sthano Purushavad Bhrantya Kruta Brahmani Jivata Jivasya Tattvike Rupe Tasmin Drushte Nivartate. Sthano Purushavad Bhrantya Kruta Brahmani Jivata Jivasya Tattvike Rupe Tasmin Drushte Nivartate. Now see, sthano. Sthano means what? A branch of a tree, a trunk of the tree, trunk of the tree. Imagine a trunk of the tree, which the tree, entire tree is cut. All branches are cut, suppose. Sometimes you find across in jungles also. In fact, I had experienced this, what do you call, a ghost or somebody on the post. When I was very child, I experienced it. I was scared. I woke up my elders. So what is this going on? Somebody standing there. Then I was taken out in the midnight of the room, of the house. The compound wall is there. They took me there. Then they showed me some full moon. They showed me the tree there, that shadow of the tree on the wall, and it is like definitely like two hands and two legs, and it is shaking. Head is shaking. It's really somebody was standing scared, staring at me in the night. So I could not bear it, so I woke up. When I woke them others, then I was taken out. Thereafterwards, whenever the moon is bright, that used to appear. And I used to wait patiently to see that and enjoy that afterwards. Oh, it is not. It is only tree, shade. It is like this. So in the forest, suppose there is from you are walking at some distance, you see a trunk of the tree and some branch, one, two branches, suppose left out like this, with small leaves here and there on the surface of the trunk. Something leaves are growing, just started again, and two branches. And suppose you see that post. Then you feel you superimpose a man on that. Purushavat. Just as a post appears to be a ghost. A ghost it is standing there, waving, the branches are moving in the night. Some moonlight is there, so I'm able to see it. I feel that ghost is moving and coming towards me. It is because of Bhranti. Now, this is the nature of the mind. Mind superimposes the past, because I have read about ghosts. Purusmriti is there. That superimposes. So, Sthanau Purushavat, Bhrantyakrita Brahmani Jivata. Jivata is individuality. Brahmani in the Brahman. Bhrantyakrita. Bhrantyakrita means out of illusion. It's a delusion. You have created individuality in Brahman, superimposed on Brahman. Jivatvam, sense of individuality, is actually superimposed on Brahman. It is not real. Jivata. So Brahman appears to be a Jiva. So who is the Jiva? Ishvara. Ishvara is only there. Then who is the Jiva? Ishvara only. So what happens? Wherever there is subtle upadhi, buddhi upadhi is there. There the consciousness of pure consciousness reflected, and therefore there are so many reflections, infinite reflections. So infinite jivas are there. So one is the reflection, or the other is original. So where did the reflection come from? From the original only. What is the real nature of the reflected light? Original light only. But I identify with the upadhi, then appear myself to be a jiva, individual. Sense of individuality, Brahmani Kruta, beautiful thing, is made, created in Brahman. So I am separate from Brahman. Okay. So when is that the superimposed, a separate identity existence is destroyed? Because sense of otherness, sense of duality creates all problems. Sense of otherness or sense of duality. Because there is sense of duality, from one angle I'm telling you, there is comparison. Because of comparison, there is jealousy, hatred. Competition, heartburn. He got it, she got it, I didn't get it. Suppose sense of otherness is gone. Me in that form is eating mango. Me in this form is eating banana. Me in that form is doing that work. And this is how Mahatmas have lived. So practically sense of other, only one Ishvara is expressing through all upadhis, that he alone is there. So when I wake up to that reality, Jivasya Tatvike Rupe, very beautiful. Then I should discover what is my real nature. What is my real nature? So when I really awaken myself to that real nature, what is my real nature? Tatvike Rupe, Tasmin Drushte, in the self, when seen, Tasmin Drushte, in the self, when you see the Tatvika Rupa in Jiva, then what happens? Nivartate, Tasmin Drushte, Nivartate. So that individuality, jivasya tattvike rupe tasmin drushte nivartate. Egocentric individuality is destroyed when the real nature of the jiva is realized as the self. This is how Gurudev has beautifully put it. So therefore, what our job is to recognize who I am, then all problems will be solved. So Jiva Bhava is superimposed, created by ignorance. What is Jiva Bhava? Parichinna Bhava, limited Bhava, sense of limitedness. Think. In fact, this sadhana, the very ground level sadhana for all these things to achieve this higher states is what? Be happy when others are happy. That is not envy. You feel that you got it, you achieved it. When others are suffering, you share that suffering and feel for them empathy. These are all basic steps to dissolve our individuality. Because I am so strong individuality now, I am separate from totality. So this has to be merged. So be genuinely happy in others' happiness. This is beginning. And it will grow to such an extent that you feel, if anybody is happy, you are happy. Anybody is sorrowful, you feel that pain of it. Yes. There is no jealousy, no superiority complex, no inferiority complex, no rat race. Very wonderful, friends. So therefore, who is this actually? Just as a post appears to be a ghost, Brahman alone is appearing as a jiva because of ignorance. So who is actually Brahma? Jivo Brahmaivana Paraha. This is how you have to meditate. Okay. तत्स्वरूपानुभवात् तत् तत्त्वस्वरूपानुभवाद् उत्पन्नं ज्ञानमञ्जसा अहं ममेति चाज्ञानं बाधते दिग्भ्रमादिवत् तत्त्वस्वरूपानुभवात् उत्पन्नं ज्ञानमञ्जसा अहं ममेति चाज्ञानं बाधते दिग्भ्रमादिवत्. Very wonderful thing. तत्वस्वरूप अनुभवात. तत्वस्वरूप अनुभवात. For example, that's why no. There's a master said from form body to truth. He language used. Mane from rupa to tattva. For example, Krishna Rupam, Krishna Tattvam. So when we do Krishna Upasana, Bhagavan Sri Krishna Upasana, is Sri Krishna is form? No. Form disappears. But through form, I am trying to reach Tattva. Tattva is essence. If I say that only this form is God, no other form is God, then I am a fanatic. I am creating problems to myself. Then I say, hate all those who like other forms. Then I separate. Then I will segregate from the totality. Then complexes will enter. Oh, that is your form. This is my form. I don't like that form. That God is none. This God is all nonsense. Therefore, what is to be anubhava? Anubhava means what here? Not experience as something outside me. It anubhava is a word means what? Brahma prapti. Brahma means abrahmatva nivritti. Abrahmatva nivritti is Brahma prapti. So the giving up the non-self or not self is called experience of Brahman. Ultimately, what remains is Brahman. Therefore, Tattva Swarupa Anubhavat, when we go and experience what is real nature of Krishna, Krishna Tattvam, Rama Tattvam, Shiva Tattvam. Oh, how many Tattvas are there? Only one Tattva. Essentially, the Tattva, the principle, the essence is same. Tattva Swarupa Anubhavat, beautiful thing. Utpannam Jnanam. Because of that experience of that Brahman, experience means when your not self is discarded, then what remains is awakening to that experience, the knowledge of Brahman. So, jnanam, utpannam jnanam, that knowledge which arises out of discovering the true nature of your own self, the true nature of Brahman, both are same. Out of that knowledge, what is that? Utpannam jnanam, that knowledge which arises out of it. Anjasa. Anjasa means immediately, instantly, without any gap. Without any gap. Meaning, knowledge produces karanam and immediately phalam is given, jnana phalam. Not like our karma. Karma, what phalam is given, we'll see. So, because of that experience, out of that experience or knowledge of Brahman, or about experience of Brahman or self, the Jiva, true nature of Jiva, out of that knowledge, Utpannam Jnanam, that knowledge which arises out of that experience of Brahman, Anjasa, instantly, immediately, without any gap, meaning what? Karma, it is karma phala time takes time. There is a gap between karma and karma phala. So there are some karmas we do, phalam immediately you get. Like you put sugar on the tongue. The moment it touches, you get the sweetness. Okay. Some karmas, phalam, some lives we may after next life or this life or some, I don't know when we get that phalam. Ishvara only will give. But here Anjasa, this jnana phalam, this jnanam which arises, this Atma jnanam, instantly destroys. What is that? Aham mama iti cha ajnanam. This ajnanam is there, no? Ignorance of I and mine. What is ajnanam? Aham bhava, mama bhava. This is I and mine. That is Maya, that is Ajnanam. So that says Maya or more Torutai Maya. Maya or more Torutai Maya. Meaning me and mine, you and yours, this is Maya. This division is Maya. How the division is destroyed? Buddhi, first Buddhi. Oh, I see everything as one. in the buddhi. Like all ornaments are made up of gold. Gold ornaments are different, sizes are different, weight is different, shine is different, cost is different, uses are different. But in my buddhi, I got this awakening that all is nothing but gold. Similarly, all this, whatever is vastus we are seeing, essentially is nothing but pure consciousness alone. On that alone, it is superimposed. What substratum of everything is Brahman alone. They are all established Brahman. They are all Mithya Bhutam. If it is really Aham Mama, then this I and mine will go away. Ajnanam Bhadate. The sense of separateness will go. Otherness will go. Then our example is Dik Brahmadivat. Like somebody is got lost in somewhere in the traveler lost. He doesn't know he has to go to some direction, east direction. He has to go not west, south, and north. So he doesn't know. Very easy. He will just ask the village person that we're passing through a village. I don't know. This is a Upanishad example. It comes in Chandogya, Gandharva. This Gandhar Desha he goes and blindfolded. Some people leave him there. Then he will shout that I am from this Desha. I am from this particular area. Please tell me. Somebody removes the patti and then shows that this is the direction. So here, the moment somebody shows, oh, this is eastern direction. This is east. That the knowledge of east instantly removes the ignorance of north, south, and west. Immediately I can know what is north, what is south, what is west. The moment I know what is east, or one direction you told me, you tell me rest of the three, ignorance regarding the three are removed instantly. Before that, I don't know what is north, what is east, what is south, what is west. So once I know the truth, then I will know everything, the ephemeral nature of the entire Jagat. Thereafterwards, as I told you, indirect cause, the jnanam destroys the karyam also. Avidya karyam also is destroyed. Thus, Acharya Shankara is speaking to us, telling us this aham and mama bhava is avidya. Therefore, do to others what you expect others to do for yourself, for towards you. These all examples are given by saints. Live like that. Live like that. So this I conclude today. Thank you for extra time. I will announce the next month dates also. Next month we will have from 7th to 11th December. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Atma Bodha we will have. It may take January tak. Okay. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you.